And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. To throw. It's Levitt. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. He's found some room at the 45. The senior with excellent work after the catch.
How about that? That's the way to start a game. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. They're going to run it here. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And this pass is caught. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Big moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, 3rd down in the red zone. Can they convert? Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Stop short of the end zone. Spot the ball at the 2-yard line. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Touchdown, ASU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's the spin move. They got him down out near the 40.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, the offensive coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. Quarterback keeps the football. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Running back grabs it on a screen. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Early on in a football game, the offense always wants to try to develop just a nice rhythm to their offense. That time, just a simple screen to the running back, and they build some confidence on this first drive with a nice play.
Nice grab. It's Lane. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down. Set for the 6th play in this drive. Dropping back, it's Johnson. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it again. Not the accuracy they expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
3rd and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
A running play called on fourth down. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. Touchdown, USC, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back to throw. It's Levitt. Pulls it in. It's Moss. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Swarm with a pass to the sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this one down about the 10.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Brought down to the 23, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Hansen. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 27. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
So on 3rd and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on 4th down.
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He's tackled just short of the midfield line of the 49.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. There's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense. Taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
And the Sun Devils come to the line with 1st and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. To throw, it's Levitt. He escapes the pocket, and he's got it. Touchdown, Arizona State. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score Arizona State 14, USC 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Hansen. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Trojans. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught behind the line. It's Udo. He's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here they get some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Completion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they bring him down. Walker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screen play, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. And it comes out to the 25. No return. There. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. Inside the touchdown, ASU. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score Arizona State 28, USC 14.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Catch is made down the middle. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To the air, it's Johnson. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, this defense looks like they are confused, and they should be. This wide receiver is putting on a clinic here in the first half. He sees blood in the water right now, and he's got over 100 yards in the first half already.
Tremendous protection. He was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He hands it off from the gun. Picks up the first, looking for more. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Just time enough for one more play in the half. Dropping back. It's Levitt. Running out of time in the pocket. He can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
And here's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
To 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try the right side on the toss. Gets into space at the 50. Tackle made after a big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Johnson. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Receiver in motion now. On the run, it's Hansen. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long.
Here we go.
It's a toss play to the right. Running with purpose.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. He's got it, and no for a 1st down. They got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, USC.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback. And they'll set up for the PAT.
through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Levitt. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the third quarter. On the ground, beats Brown. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
He goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Looking to pass. It's Johnson. Caught over the middle. It's Lane. And the defense comes up with the football.
As wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's 4th and 10. The offense on the field going for it. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Sun Devils pick up enough for a first down here. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Arizona State. And that will give them the lead now. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with a hot hand.
And they tack on the extra point.
USC 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Important second down play coming up. Breaks in open space. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Crucial third down play coming up. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who's going to... survive and advance in the college football playoff. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. The catch is made. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Johnson. It's an out route. The catch made. On a move, and he's free. Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll hand it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Wants to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Hansen. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Here we go. 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Receiver makes the catch. The tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal.
Ready.
An inside give now from the shotgun. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. He's running out of time here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And it's a direct snap. The defense all over. They stop right at the line.
It was an
excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. And they keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive moving.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains, and who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Here's the target, and it's complete. Touchdown, Sun Devils. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him and you think about the ability to run between tackles or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Hardball playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? That's reeled in. It's Lane. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw. It's Johnson. He finds the running back in the flat. Then the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Boy, great job here of getting out of bounds. I know they didn't pick up the first down, but that's irrelevant. At this point in the game, it's all about the clock. You get out of bounds, you save your one timeout, and now you got a real chance.
Quick throw over the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
And they convert on third down. Move the ball to the 36.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
And he can't quite hold on to it. That would have sealed this game. It's second down now.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Ready. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Play action fake. Looking to throw. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. This could be the game here. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead?
It's a jump. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
That keeps the score Arizona State 42, USC 41.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Set to advance on the play.
Team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. Fights through the tackle. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Loose football. The defense scoops it up. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, USC. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
What a play by this defense, late in a game like this, trailing, to be able to come up with a touchdown like this, takes all the pressure off of their own offense. Now they've got the lead and a chance to win the game.
Now they'll empty the backfield in this two-point conversion. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the catch is made in the end zone for 2 points.
I mean, that happened in the blink of an eye, Chris. A scoop and score for the touchdown, followed up by a two-point try. That's a quick 8 points. Look over there on the opposing sideline. I think they're still spinning from how fast this just happened.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. Looking to throw. It's Levitt. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Arizona State.
They've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Defense is coming after him. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. So the win streak continues, but this team could have gone either way after that loss. They have regrouped and responded really well.
Yeah, I think it's important to reference that loss, Chris, from a few weeks ago, but that's now a distant memory. This team right now is firing on all cylinders, and it's going to be exciting to see how they close out the season and see if they can make a run and see if they can make it tough on the CFB committee on whether or not they get a shot.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.